whoever was in charge of making this Lego piece. Oh no, it's broken. Okay, I'm gonna keep my iPad with me because I have notes. Otherwise, this video is gonna be like 10 hours long. I truly feel like I have made this video 100 times over the past 25 years. And as it gets to editing, I will look at my voice or look at the way I'm acting or look at the editing, and then I would just not think it's perfect and then just scrap the whole thing. And with my procrastination, I'd push that even further instead of just redoing a video immediately. And so I just never ended up posting like this. And it's really sad because I honestly feel like there is so much I can show that I think people would find fun. So honestly, what changed my mind is while I'm recording this, the Middle East decided to go into another war. It just felt like the right time to start uploading, you know, in case I die or something. But this time I decided to take a different route where I am not gonna do multiple takes. I am just gonna edit it, not gonna look over it more than once. It is what it is. You know, this could be the first video and it could be the worst video, but the point is, from now onwards, it's just up. Inshallah. I don't feel like I have any more excuses, so I might as well dive into the next chapter. Who am I? In my 25 years, I think I have gone down multiple avenues, and I'm pretty sure none of them make sense on paper, but I feel like that's what it's supposed to be anyways. My name is Beverly, and I'm 25 years old. If you ask me who I am right now, wait, I have it written down. Motorsports racer, driver, champion, a trainee solicitor, artist, a tattoo artist, an amateur chef, a seamstress, and a pianist. So I spent the first 18 years of my life in Dubai, and in that time, I focused on art. I thought I was gonna spend the rest of my life in a career in art. I think I decided that I wanted to pursue something more stable, and I decided to go into law, which then led me to the UK, and I joined the University of Birmingham. Honestly, I loved Birmingham. It was the best. People hate it because of the sky rats and because of the crime. Unfortunately, during my university years, COVID hit, and I learned how to sew, do my nails, grow carrots in my extremely small studio apartment, made chili jam, started posting some drawings on YouTube and Instagram, and by October I moved into the same building with my best friend. I had my own studio apartment and he lived in a 2-bedroom. It was honestly the best year of my life. And then I got more plants, and then my entire house was occupied by plants. And then I got my baby boy Teddy, whose full name is actually Sir Teddington D'Souza. Somewhere in the middle of all of that, I was diagnosed with ADHD and depression. But then I got over my depression. I shaved my head, colored it. I graduated from law school with honors. I got what felt like the house of my dreams, and then the job of my dreams. I then became a tattoo artist, earning extra cash on the side, and then it all came tumbling down when I had to come back to Dubai because of politics. And so I decided to take a break from the corporate world, and then I spent the year focusing on motorsports, which is how I then became UAE sim racing champion and the FIA Middle East and North Africa champion. From sim racing, I then moved to GT3s, radicals, and karting. Honestly, I will dive more into my motorsports at another time, but today I just feel like it's just an overview. So that brings me to section 3, which is, why do I call myself the luckiest unlucky girl? Honestly, it's because if you look at all the things that make up who I am, most of them started with a huge amount of luck. Don't get me wrong, effort was involved, but the opportunities themselves always felt very lucky. I stumbled into motorsports through playing video games. I did really well in university, which to be fair might have helped by the fact that it was during COVID and all our exams exams or essay questions. Painting runs in my family, so I was just lucky to be born into an art family. And tattooing started as something small, and then all of a sudden the studio wanted me to stay full time. The trainee solicitor opportunities I had at my age honestly doesn't come to many people, but I was fortunate enough to have just stumbled into these firms that just required one. I've been lucky enough to travel all around the world from a really young age, and I've made amazing friends who've supported me through every stage of my life. But I think the most important thing is that I've always tried to say yes to every opportunity that comes my way. I do feel like I have received a lot of luck with a bit of effort on my side, but the doors opening themselves, that has always felt like luck. So that obviously begs the question, what's so unlucky about all this luck? The short answer, ADHD. And the long answer is that ADHD comes with a cycle. I would get the opportunity, I would hold off on responding to an email or doing the work because I'm anxious that I won't be any good at it. And then I would wait until the end, and then I would squander my chance to even get good at it. And then is this vicious cycle of then feeling really bad that I didn't get the opportunity to then getting another opportunity. So in a weird way, I am part of the reason why I'm unlucky. However, sometimes it is the most unnatural unluckiness you could fathom. Hopefully, as I go through this channel, you get to see what I mean, which is honestly what has brought me to YouTube. So why am I finally starting a YouTube channel? Whenever something unfortunate happened in my life, I'd look back at everything that went wrong. And anytime I tried to explain these situations to somebody, it almost sounded unbelievable how strange and unfortunate these moments were. If I treat my life like a National Geographic wildlife documentary directed by David Attenborough or Morgan Freeman, then maybe I could look back at the good and bad as facts rather than believe whatever I've told my brain are unfortunate, unlucky situations and move from just the bad. Honestly, not everything does have a happy ending. That is essentially what this channel is. It's partly an attempt to stop using ADHD as a crutch and partly a documentary. So this video will definitely not be perfectly edited or have good lighting, or maybe my voice might be too loud or too soft or too cracked, but at least it's up. It exists somewhere within the billions of videos on every social media platform. And honestly, to me, that's already a win. Whether this channel fails or succeeds doesn't really matter. I've just built all these random life skills, and I honestly have no idea where they're gonna take me. And I'm genuinely excited about it. But this year, I feel the energy to try. And that is so exciting. You know what? I can't remember like half the things I had written down. If I take this too seriously, I'm not gonna continue. So the game plan is to kind of just go with the flow. You know, I decided not to wear makeup for this. The idea of putting on makeup for every video would make me procrastinate even more because it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. So honestly, if you're gonna ask, what is this channel going to have? I'd say car videos, painting, tattooing, cooking, sewing, a lot of eating, hair and makeup stuff, and you know, a lot of Teddy videos. I feel like he has so many talents. I haven't put him on a platform, and I think he deserves that platform. If we're getting into it, I'm not gonna edit these videos real extra. I'm not gonna do like transitions and stuff like that, because that's another thing that makes me procrastinate. You know, I need to keep this simple as possible so that I stick to this as long as I can. I really hope you stay to see my next video, because I swear the idea I have to bring my art side back to life is something nobody has thought about, and I'm so excited for it. And for the first time, I think I'm going to record my entire process, and hopefully there are people who join me to see my journey. Honestly, I think it's really fucking cool, and I feel like you should really watch it. So this is Sir Teddington. He's got 2 extra thumbs on the inside that are completely functional. He's got a big belly. Yes, sometimes because he eats quite a bit. He's a leash cat. He loves plants and bugs and dogs and all other animals, doesn't he? He is a baby. He is my puppy dog. I don't know what attempt I'm at right now, but who cares, because I'm finally uploading it. So yeah, whoever has stayed this long, thank you for watching, and I really hope to see you in the next video. This is my frog. His name is Tonk. Ah! I'm trying to think of the timeline. Why am I getting stuck on this? It's not such a big deal. I don't know. I don't like this one. Let me try the other one. A Cheeto! I got a Cheeto! Look at the damage he's done. Baby! Okay, I feel like this is the end, right? He agrees.